Madagascar is an island country located in the Indian Ocean, off the southeast coast of Africa. It is the fourth largest island in the world, and it has a diverse range of wildlife and ecosystems due to its isolation from the mainland. The island was first settled by humans around 2,000 years ago, and it has a rich cultural history that reflects the influence of its Southeast Asian, African, and European roots. Madagascar was colonized by the French in the late 19th century and gained independence in 1960. Madagascar is known for its unique flora and fauna, including lemurs, baobab trees, and numerous species of birds, reptiles, and insects. The country has a range of different ecosystems, from tropical rainforests and dry deciduous forests to savannas and spiny forests. The economy of Madagascar is primarily based on agriculture, with rice, cassava, and other crops being major exports. The country is also known for its vanilla, which is a major cash crop. In recent years, Madagascar has faced a number of challenges, including political instability, environmental degradation, and poverty. However, the country has made strides in addressing these issues, and there are ongoing efforts to promote sustainable development and conservation. Madagascar is a popular tourist destination, with visitors drawn to its unique wildlife and landscapes. The country has a range of national parks and reserves, including the Andes-Bay-Mantadia National Park and the Maso-Ala National Park, which offer opportunities to see lemurs, chameleons, and other wildlife up close. Geography and climate. Madagascar is located in the Indian Ocean, approximately 400 kilometers off the coast of East Africa. It is the world's fourth largest island, with a land area of 587,041 square kilometers. The country has a varied topography, ranging from coastal plains to high plateaus and mountain ranges. The highest point is Maramokotro, which stands at 2,876 meters. The climate of Madagascar is tropical, with two distinct seasons, a rainy season that lasts from November to April, and a dry season that runs from May to October. The eastern coast of the country receives more rainfall than the west, and temperatures vary depending on altitude and proximity to the coast. Culture and society. Madagascar has a population of approximately 28 million people, and the majority of the population practices traditional religions. However, Christianity and Islam are also practiced in the country. The Malagasy language is the national language of Madagascar, but French is also widely spoken due to the country's colonial history. Traditional Malagasy culture is diverse and influenced by various cultural groups. One of the most recognizable aspects of Malagasy culture is its music, which features the valiha, a type of bamboo tube zither. Economy and development. Madagascar is one of the poorest countries in the world, with a per capita GDP of around $500. The country's economy is primarily based on agriculture, with rice, cassava, and other crops being major exports. The country has significant natural resources, including deposits of gold, bauxite, and graphite, but the exploitation of these resources has been hampered by political instability and corruption. There are ongoing efforts to promote sustainable development in Madagascar, including initiatives to protect the country's forests and wildlife, and to support small-scale agriculture and rural development. Tourism and attractions. Madagascar is a popular destination for ecotourism, with a range of national parks and reserves that offer opportunities to see unique wildlife and landscapes. Some of the most popular parks include Ranomafana National Park, Asalo National Park, and Ankara-Fonseca National Park. The country is also home to a number of cultural and historical attractions, including the Royal Palace of Antananarivo and the Avenue of the Baobabs, a scenic avenue lined with towering baobab trees. Beaches and water sports are also popular in Madagascar, particularly in areas such as Nosy Be and Sainte Marie Island. Wildlife and conservation. Madagascar is known for its unique and diverse wildlife, with over 200,000 known species, of which 80% are endemic, meaning they are found nowhere else in the world. The most famous of these are the lemurs, which are primates that are only found on Madagascar. The country has a range of different ecosystems, from rainforests and dry deciduous forests to savannas and spiny forests, which support a wide range of flora and fauna. Madagascar has been identified as one of the world's biodiversity hotspots, but the country's ecosystems and wildlife are under threat due to deforestation, hunting, and other human activities. There are ongoing efforts to promote conservation and protect the country's natural resources, including the creation of national parks and reserves. History and politics. Madagascar was first settled by humans around 2,000 years ago, and over time, the island was influenced by various cultural groups, including Southeast Asians, Africans, and Europeans. The country was colonized by the French in the late 19th century and gained independence in 1960. Since then, Madagascar has experienced a number of political crises and periods of instability, including coups and civil unrest. The current government of Madagascar is a semi-presidential republic, with a president who is elected by popular vote and a prime minister who is appointed by the president. Cuisine. Malagasy cuisine is a fusion of different cultural influences, including African, Southeast Asian, and French. Rice is a staple food in Madagascar, and it is typically served with various sauces, stews, and vegetables. Other popular dishes include zebu meat, a type of cattle that is native to Madagascar, seafood, and various street food snacks such as samosas and brichettes. Madagascar is also known for its coffee, which is grown in the highlands and is considered to be one of the country's major exports. Languages. The Malagasy language is the national language of Madagascar, and it is spoken by the majority of the population. It is an Austronesian language, which means it is related to languages spoken in Southeast Asia and the Pacific. French is also widely spoken in Madagascar, due to the country's colonial history. English is becoming more common, particularly in urban areas and among younger generations. Religion. The majority of the population of Madagascar practices traditional religions, which are often based on animism and ancestor worship. These religions are characterized by a belief in the power of ancestors to influence the living and a strong connection to the natural world. Christianity is also practiced in Madagascar, with the Roman Catholic Church and various Protestant denominations being the largest Christian groups. Islam is a minority religion, but it has a significant presence in certain regions of the country, particularly in the northwest. Sports. Football, soccer, is the most popular sport in Madagascar, and the national team has participated in several international tournaments, including the Africa Cup of Nations. Other popular sports include rugby, basketball, and boxing. The country has also produced several successful athletes in track and field, including distance runner Alana Meyer and sprinter Harazo Razofi Mahilio. Transportation. The transportation infrastructure in Madagascar is relatively underdeveloped, particularly in rural areas. The country has a limited road network, and many roads are in poor condition. Public transportation in Madagascar includes buses, taxis, and tuk-tuks, motorized rickshaws. Air travel is also available, with several airlines offering domestic flights between major cities. Ferries and boats are used to travel between the different islands of Madagascar, and the country's numerous rivers are often used for transportation and trade. Economy. Madagascar is one of the poorest countries in the world, with a primarily agricultural economy. The country's major exports include coffee, vanilla, cloves, and seafood. Tourism is also an important industry in Madagascar, with visitors attracted to the country's unique wildlife, beaches, and cultural heritage. Despite its potential for economic growth, Madagascar faces numerous challenges, including political instability, corruption, and environmental degradation. Culture. Malagasy culture is a blend of different influences, including African, Southeast Asian, and European. Music and dance are important elements of Malagasy culture, with traditional instruments including the valiha, a type of zither, and the kabasi, a type of guitar. Malagasy arts and crafts are also highly regarded, with traditional handicrafts including basketry, wood carving, and weaving. The Famadiana is a traditional Malagasy funerary ritual, which involves exhuming the remains of ancestors and wrapping them in fresh shrouds. The ceremony is accompanied by music, dance, and feasting, and it is seen as a way of honoring and connecting with the ancestors. Geography. Madagascar is the world's fourth largest island, located off the southeastern coast of Africa in the Indian Ocean. The country has a total area of 587,041 square kilometers, 226,658 square miles. The landscape of Madagascar is characterized by a high central plateau, which is surrounded by lowlands and coastal plains. The country has a tropical climate, with distinct wet and dry seasons. Madagascar is home to a number of important geological features, including the Tsingy de Pimeraha Strict Nature Reserve, a UNESCO World Heritage Site known for its unique karst landscape. The country also has numerous national parks and reserves, which are home to a wide range of endemic species.